All right, we're here underneath the I-25 and Tejon Bridge. I met these gentlemen here, and we're gonna go. He wanted cigarettes and $5, but I said I'll go to Subway and buy him a sandwich instead. So they're gonna give me an interview, and here we go. So is all this stuff yours, or is it shared among a couple other people?
Yeah, that's my basket. This is his, and we gotta pick up our garbage. We try not to leave garbage around.
Okay. Have the police given any trouble about all the shopping carts full of stuff?
Yeah, they said they've been getting some calls. I guess when people drive by, I say it's low message.
Yeah.
So yeah, I imagine it does. Especially like this one, the exits off the highway, Colorado Springs.
Right.
You know.
It's one of the big exits. Yeah.
Yeah, we told them that we're gonna find somewhere else to spend the night. So
Do you normally go to the rescue mission, or where do you like to camp out?
I like to camp out. The rescue mission now requires ID.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you get ID?
Birth certificate if you don't have anything at all. Birth certificate, the whole process.
Okay.
So
that's so they can track people and like.
I don't know why they changed that.
Okay.
I have no idea, but that's part of the requirement now. I also have a tent down there, the tree areas.
Right.
They call it the swamps.
So what are you doing now that it's getting pretty cold at night?
Starting to bundle up more, trying to go dumpster diving for blankets. Sometimes people come to the park or sleep back and such.
Right. I heard the rescue mission's kind of getting full now that it's getting colder.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been full all through the summer.
Oh, wow.
It's been full.
But they don't allow people to bring in their items, right? So a lot of people don't like to sleep in there?
Right, there's certain things, there's certain rights you gotta give up. There's also, this big thing about cleaning up Colorado Springs, cleaning up the garbage, and the homeless people are part of it. And most of us understand that.
So what about like all the trash over here by the road and around the fire hydrant and crosswalk? Like, I mean, where does that come from? I mean,
probably from mostly from us, probably.
So are there not enough trash receptacles around? I mean, I know there's some that do it and some that don't, but
the trash in bags and then it gets ripped up. They're poor. So we continue.
You got your drive-by out the window stuff, but a lot of this stuff is probably from homeless.
So what about over there at the Dorchester Park? Is that trash bin like always overflowing? I mean, maybe because I see it overflowing and I think, well, maybe people don't throw stuff away because they don't have room.
A lot of homeowners drop their stuff off there.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you seen that?
Oh yeah. I found bags of food there. I get some clothes out of there. I've seen all kinds of stuff dumped in there. And now on the cannabis drop. A lot of your growers will just throw cannabis into particular dumpsters.
So why would they do that if it's worth so much?
Well, because some people don't find them, so it makes their way to the trash, to the garbage. Like say for instance, this hydroponics shop down here.
Yeah.
Well, I know they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't grow there. But occasionally I'll find buds and harvest material, dirt, stems, from other growers.
Right.
Throw it in there.
So a lot of residents in the city, like they've noticed an increase of the homeless population, and they say, why is that? Is it because they're getting, or are they coming here because of marijuana?
That's a big one.
Marijuana.
So, but how easy is it for you to get? Is it just going in the trash trying to find some? Because it's pretty expensive otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Like where do people get it?
You have personal growers that hook up. You have dumpsters.
So personal growers that are already homeless, or are they handed out?
No. I mean personal growers that have homes that grow them. They throw them in dumpsters.
Oh.
You're entrepreneurs.
So I don't get that. So they grow it. Why would they throw it in the dumpster? What do they get in return?
Because the seeds they start seeding, or they're not, matching up the tar.
Okay.
Or they get rid of it.
Okay, so it's like subpar stuff, but it's good enough that you guys could maybe find it and it's good enough. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you know this guy?
Yeah, he's his brother.
Cool.
What's up? That's my brother.
All right.
Learning something.
Can I put you on camera? I'm just doing an interview, trying to find out info.
Go down the subway.
I'm buying 1 foot-long sandwich, and you can split it up how you want. I don't want to give money because they say, if you give money, it could be reckless, and you buy booze or cigarettes or whatever. I'd rather buy food.
That's frustrating.
But hey, I don't blame you for asking. So you got a knife? Is that for cutting up food or what?
Yeah.
Or safety?
Yep.
And self-defense. Because people are getting crazy out here.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you? So like, what situations have you guys had where, maybe you felt in fear from someone else?
I got mugged 3 times, damn near killed down here.
When was that?
Back in the mid-90s.
Oh, so a long time ago. But I mean, like, in the past few months, like, have you had any incidents or?
Oh yeah, I've been threatened. He was threatened this morning by a black dude to come through here with a butcher knife in his hand.
So what did that guy want?
A cigarette. My brother said, "Man, I'm trying to sleep. Leave me alone, would you?" And he goes, "Don't tell me that, bro. I'll check you on that." He pulled out this butcher knife. So my brother said, "Leave me alone," And I was laying there. I was awake, watching. My stick was right there where it's at.
Yeah.
I was saying, man, if he tries anything on my brother, he's going to have to mess with both of us. We're twins. And he has severe neuropathy. He's got a bad leg. He's all messed up. So am I in a way,
Mm-hmm. So how long have you been out here? Or just, how long have you been, like, on the streets? And then, like, has it all been in Colorado Springs or elsewhere?
No, United States. All over.
So how'd you get here? Or what made you decide to come here?
Long story.
Well, how long have you been here?
28 years off and on.
Okay.
28 years.
So when you guys trade, like, with other people, I mean, does that happen a lot? Like, do you trade, like, with cigarettes? Is that, like, a big currency?
Yeah.
So do you all share time with the sign and then, like, share the money? Or is it all whenever you...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And occasionally we'll get a bud thrown at us.
Oh, yeah. How often does that happen?
Not a lot, but not enough.
Oh, you're going to stay here?
Yeah. You know, watch this now.
Okay, makes sense. All right, here we go. We're good.
It's a pretty tourist neighborhood for what it is. South Nevada, down south. You got the meadows and all that.
Right.
There's a lot going on down here, good and bad.
So why is it concentrated here? Is it because the rescue mission is... I mean, they're doing a good thing, but I'm saying brings a lot of people in.
You said it directly. They're luring people in, too, better advertising. You got a rescue mission, come in, stay for what, a year, this and that. And it entices a lot of people that are getting paroled.
Right.
A lot of people that are getting out of mental hospitals. It goes on and on.
So, in your opinion, is the rescue mission doing a good job?
It's enabling a lot of stuff.
So how are they enabling?
I mean, you might take this right or wrong, but you don't throw a carrot out, man, and have a rabbit come eat it and pull it away before it gets to it. Right?
Right.
Right. Same with homeless people. You don't let homeless people stay on the bridges for a while and then cut them off. And then, bam, where are they going to go? You don't let them stay in the park.
So why are they cutting people off? Or like, how do they decide?
It's a fucking jackrabbit effect, man. They're doing it here, they're doing it there, doing it here. Like right now, you got tents all along the trail right here.
Right. And so those
people... A couple months ago, they weren't allowed there. So they move on to another spot. You got people coming in from Denver, people coming in from out of state. You know.
So like people that you talk to that come in from Denver, out of state,
I
like
know a lot of people.
like why did they come here? Like were they just sitting on a bus here or what?
Yeah, exactly.
Did they have a choice or?
Homelessness in Colorado Springs, it's getting bigger and bigger, as you may know.
I've noticed it.
Yeah.
So like what's the main reason for that? Like
because they get brought here they get influenced. Read the tabloids, papers and stuff about how they speak about the Springs Rescue Commission and what's the benefits of coming here.
so
Now, what do they have? Well, they have a shelter there. They have the Springs Rescue Commission buying all the damn blocks. You know. I mean, it's not going to cease.
So people are hearing about the rescue mission and they say, "Oh, I want to come here."
That, and, you know, just in general, you can come here, man. You won't go hungry in this town. I mean, if you got to steal, beg, or borrow. You know, it's like, what are you going to do?
Right.
Once they get here.
So I mean, it's easier to get food because there's a lot of like food trucks, or people are. It's easier for them to steal.
All of that. And it's a Republican state. It's a rich state. There's money here. And there's a lot of organized stuff that goes on, I believe. You know.
All right, let me hit this
My
button.
uncle was a cop here for 35 years.
Oh, we forgot to turn up there. It's okay. Just go over. So I'm gonna stay on this side so I can see.
It's supposed to be redoing the strip here.
Yeah, what's your thought on that? The South Nevada renewal.
All time.
It's about time.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna look nicer, but like, what's really gonna change? Is that it? Just looking nicer, newer buildings?
Well, what's going to change is already changing.
But what is that? But I mean, it's looking nicer. I
You
mean,
see a lot of people out much.
I mean, I still.
The park area is closing down. You know, there's a lot of murders there. I've seen 15 people murdered.
At Dorchester Park or just like around?
Just park alone.
I mean, I've heard of some stabbings there.
Oh, I've seen murder.
When was the last murder there?
Last murder, the last killing I remember of is John Martinez. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah,
Was that a couple years ago?
In Alaska. Alaska James got stabbed over here by the platform there. Yeah. I could go on and on. And, you know, been around a little bit here. It's not getting better. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make themselves look better. You know?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to look better, but as far as, like you're saying, the growing homeless population,
Yeah, like,
does that, you know, kind of interact with each other? Does that, like, have a conflict in any
well,
way?
it's a here they
Oh, here we go.
I mean, you take it for what it is, man. Like, where are a lot of people going right now? Where are they going?
The rescue mission? What do you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Burning up a lot of money doing that. You know what I mean? And those are people's money, hard-working people that sort of, you know, control things in this town to a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a chessboard, monopoly. Hit and miss. There's some people that want the homeless here. You have some that don't want the homeless here. And then they take away signing, you know, asking for money, panhandling, and then they give it back to them. They're allowed to sign now.
Yeah, well, they say you can't do it on a median,
Right.
like in the middle of the road, but on the
Give me-
corner you can.
Give me a few months back, or maybe a year ago or whatever. You weren't allowed to do it anywhere. Anywhere at all. Now you're allowed to do it. You weren't there at a tent city here. Okay, you were allowed to camp.
Right.
Now you're not allowed to camp. And now they're letting them stay up and down the creek side. And watch another month.
So
or
what caused them to change that? Because initially you said, yeah, they had to move out, but now they just let it go?
Yep, off and on, man. It's off and on.
So is there a reason, or you just don't know? They just sometimes
I
let it
think
go.
they're trying to keep it in the. I think there's a big pool of something going on that nobody really knows about. Yeah.
So the rescue mission is expanding. They're going to make like 55 new apartments or something.
Yep. And now you're not allowed to be homeless here, right?
So how do you feel about that they're doing that?
Figure it out. I mean, look at it, bro. You let them in, you let them out. Now they're going to expand the rescue mission. What are they trying to do?
Well, they say there's too many homeless people, so at least if we create new spaces for them, it gets them off the street, out of the creek.
Right. Do you think they stay there?
Probably not. So I wonder if they're going to have to prove, like, I don't know, I got a job, I can get on my feet.
Boy, that comes and goes. They can do that overnight. You know?
So how many people do you see that, you know, maybe want to be homeless? They like the lifestyle of like just being like, oh, I'm free, I can do what I want, like versus like maybe they are capable of getting a job if they wanted to, but maybe they don't want to. How many, like what percentage would you say maybe could get a job if they really wanted to, they just don't care or don't want to?
Percentage rate, man, I'd go maybe about 40%.
40%.
Oh yeah, easily.
So I don't want to put words in your mouth, but like, I mean, is that what you think? Like some people just want the free lifestyle and just like doing what they want when they want?
Yeah, and they're enabled. Look how many resources are here.
So they say, oh, I can do what I want and just, you know, I get all the free food and I can get shelter at the rescue mission if I want.
Yep. You're saying it, yeah.
So like the Salvation Army, I think they have higher standards for like, let me hit this button, for like who they allow in. Like the rescue mission allows basically anybody, like including felons, I think.
Yeah, a lot of them are there for prison sentences, you know, getting cut in half, stuff like that.
All right, here we go. We're good. Good step here. Huh.
There's a lot of dope in this town.
A lot of dope.
They control a lot of this whole area here.
So what percentage of the homeless population are hooked on drugs?
I'd say all of them. They have it damn near it.
All of them?
One way or another, yep. And that goes back to it's enabling you, man.
So before they became homeless, were they already druggies?
Probably.
Probably. Okay.
To a certain point. It's a rippling effect, man. They're doing the best thing right now is to tear all this old stuff down in through here.
Right.
Like they shut down the Chief, the Cheyenne, and all that, those motels and all that.
Right. That's good. It's a good start.
Yeah.
So there's still seems like
go up on Platte Avenue,
yeah.
clear all that out. Yep.
So it still seems like there's a decent number of people, homeless people, that walk up and down Nevada here. So like, what are they doing, or where are they going? Do you think?
I need another decent.
Decent?
Yeah.
No, I mean I don't know. I didn't. Did I say that?
Well, no, I'm sorry.
I mean, there's a lot of. It appears to be homeless people walking up and down Nevada. So my question is, like, once they do the renewal, and like that's still going to be the same as far as homeless people walking up and down. I'm wondering like where they're going or what are they doing.
It's going to run them out. A lot of them will be leaving town.
Why would they leave town? Wait, we're going right here, aren't we?
Go?
Subway.
Yeah.
You gonna take a break? Sit down. So do you want me to go order and bring it out here? Or do you want to go in? We can eat out here if you want, whatever. But yeah, take a break first. So when the renewal is done, or mostly done, everything's looking nicer. So my question, like, why do you think it's going to push out the homeless people? Like, there's nothing going to stop them from...
Because they're going to be forced out. Like they're bringing them in, they're going to be forced out.
They're going to weed out amongst the community. That's what we're doing already. You know, it's going to travel up into different neighborhoods. It's going to travel to different parks. It's going to be a rippling effect, man. I see it. I've seen it a long time coming. Yep. What are you going to do about that? They need to shut down some things. Or put a brake on them. I mean, you have, like, you know.
Hey, you guys want a sandwich?
Yeah. Cool, thank you.
It's foot long tuna.
All right,
If you
appreciate
want
it.
to split it or whatever.
Thanks,
All right.
John.
Well, there we go. Look at that. Well, do you like
And,
tuna? It was all right.
And where are they gonna go? They're already doing it. Going in and out, in and out, in and out. They need to put a statue, I believe, on if you're gonna go to a food bank and you're well able-bodied, you have to have a doctor's excuse that you're on some kind of bona fide disability, bro. Or, you know, you get food stamps and you're going through employment first or bettering yourself to some sort.
Right.
They shouldn't be allowed in there from 8 to 5. It should be on the designated days that they are allowed in there if they're not working. And you look at the line will be tremendous. And there's nobody there with a disability.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what I mean by they're enabling is these people, I mean, a lot of people, you know, I can't say that I'm one of the negatives or the positives, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. They're living off of this. This is the way they're living. This is the way their kids are living even.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yesterday I saw a mom on the corner of up there in Nevada and what is that street? Southgate. Southgate, right up there.
Yeah.
And her kids were two kids were just like playing in the grass on the side, and she was there in the corner
Yeah.
asking for money.
Yeah. Excuse me, but that's just not proper. I don't believe so. Well, hey, I mean, give me a realism of it. Am I BSing you or what? It speaks for itself.
Oh yeah, you're making sense. I agree.
I mean, and it's not going to stop. I mean, we got kids out here carrying around hatchets and shit at night, man. On their legs. And they'll kill you, man.
So
They will.
Are they homeless or?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what? They're like 20 years old or?
Yeah, they're in their 20s, the 19s, 18s, 17s, 16s, 15s.
Wow.
You know, it's real. It's right here. It's right in front of you, but you don't see it until...
Have you ever talked to any of them? Like, why
Yeah.
are they? What do they just leave home or?
Yeah, they're hooked on dope. They leave home, man, whatever. And this is a freelance place to do it because there's a lot of riprap here, man. A lot of stuff going on where you can get along with it. You can succeed and you can bring up what you're doing.
Right.
You know, like the Bat Boys. They used to be in circuit here. The Bat Boys.
Boys, haven't heard of them.
Yeah, the Bat Boys. I'm not going to go into that, but there was quite a few murders they committed. They come out at night and just beat homeless people up with baseball bats and stuff.
It's horrible.
Yeah. It goes on and on, man. I mean, it's just, it's terrible, but it's real. It's realism for Colorado Springs. I've seen Colorado Springs down, I've seen it up. I've come in and out of here so many times in the last 28 years, man. I'm one of the old school, man. I'm one of the twins. One of the Praters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, brother.
All right, let me
I
ask you
am.
about the police. So, like, when the police...
Now you're getting into a sensitive object here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What?
Well, I wanted to ask, about, like, any police interaction, like, how you feel toward them, like, and what do they do? Do they, I mean...
They do what they can do. They do what they want to do. And they do what they will do. Okay? Those are three broad sections. You know, if you're a police officer, you're going to do what the laws advise you to do.
Okay.
If you're one with the people, for the people, you're going to do what the law permits you to do.
Right, because they have some leeway.
If you're a cop, Some people, they're just going to take it upon themselves to do what they do in their own sectors, and they're going to keep it that way.
Okay.
And if some people don't fit in, they weed out.
So how do they do that? How do they weed them out?
I can't get hairy like that. I mean, straight up, man.
Do they make any arrests, or they just like do like a little slap on the wrist and
you
say
can
get out?
arrest people all your life. But
Do you see many or any of those?
Well, look at a lot of drug dealers, man. A lot of them are out of town. A lot of them aren't even around.
Okay. So they get the serious, like, hard criminals that are doing heavy stuff.
It goes down to the little ones too, man. The little ones. I mean, you come out here tonight, man. You got gangbangers up and down around here. You get your ass kicked on, man. I mean, you can get hurt real bad in a bad way, man. Yeah. Certain areas, certain areas, like the bigger, cities. It's the same here, man. It's just getting worse here. It's getting bigger. Yeah. So, they keep cleaning these old buildings out and all this shit. They get back in there the meadows and get rid of some of that. Yeah, they'll clean up stuff because they'll be forced to do things that they don't want to do, but they're not going to have that place where they can go lean on. Because that place where they lean on is where they congregate, where they make their decisions about what goes on.
So I guess to summarize, like, in order to make this side of town, like, because South Nevada's had issues for the past, like, 50 years, I'm told, It's kind of been the same.
I've been coming out here since I was 14. Well, shit. Yeah, man, I've been coming out here since I was 6, 7. I've seen it go, man, off and on.
So to summarize, like, how do you make it better? Are they doing it right? Like, how do you change
they're doing what's in their power and limits to do. But I think there's a certain thing where somebody has to come in and put the damn gavel down, man, and say, hey, we're gonna stop here, bam. It might lose lives, it might lose money for certain sectors or whatever.
So what do you mean? What do you mean, like, stop and?
Yeah, if you take out all the inability, some of the soup kitchen and some of that kind of thing where you can come hang out in the park. You take that out of the area. Hey, man, some people might suffer for that.
Right.
But you gotta, hey, man.
So you're saying, like, lay down the
law,
law,
man. Damn right.
Tough love, lay down the law.
Yep. Say, here's what's gonna happen.
So, like, you can't stop, like, a soup kitchen or someone volunteering on their property. Say, okay, I'm volunteering to get food, but around the public areas, like the park, the sidewalk, the street, the homeless camps on the
like
creek.
This, man.
So basically, lay down the law where you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that takes a lot of change. It takes a lot of hurt too. Because you'll take things from people that rely on it. Once they keep relying on it, man, soon they have their kids growing up. Relying on the same thing.
Right. Yeah, it's got to change somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to change somewhere. And see, I used to own a house over here on Warren Avenue. William.
Until when? How old were you?
I was 8 years ago. I broke up with my wife. But I was over there. And I've seen that whole neighborhood change.
So it sounds like for a while you were homeless, but then you got a house, but now you're back.
No, I've done this. I'm on the old school, but I've been on and off back east, back here, for a long time. I've seen this place grow. I've seen it go down and up, down and up, down.
So what's your plan? I mean, just live how you're doing, or
get back on my housing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I'd rather not talk about on film or anything. But
okay.
I got kind of discriminated there. But that's all right.
When you were trying to rent a house?
My lawyer was getting it back from me. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it was due to the neighborhood. A lot of that. The neighborhoods. Oh, you live around here.
Yeah.
I think you know what I'm talking about. You've seen it.
I live near 8th Street down that way.
8th Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I camped over there a long time. All up and down 8th Street, on Manitou, all through there. Now what? They're letting people camp over in there behind the Colorado Avenue now. Behind Acorn, or what is that? Sonic. Over there behind there, they're letting people camp there. Now they're going to take that from them. Believe me, they have to.
Mm-hmm.
City Council says they have to, man. They have to. When it gets cold out, they're going to take it. Where are those people going to go? They're going to just, it's a ripple. It's an over and over thing. How do you solve that?
Well, so have you heard any stories of other cities that have a homeless problem and they pay to put people like on a bus and send them somewhere else?
Yeah. Cleveland, Ohio does it. Denver does it to here. Washington State does it. California does it. Yeah.
So you've met people and they tell you that.
Yeah, man, they get a bus ticket.
And they were happy to go? Like
yeah.
Just because they think here is like more friendly to the homeless?
Paradise and all that, yeah. But it's not so, man, because what they're doing is they're actually hurting themselves by coming here, because they're making that place better. They're coming here, they're getting worse. That place is getting revenue to get them the hell out of there. You know, where are they coming? They're coming to your back door.
Right.
What's that doing for your kids, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm thinking open-minded here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not doing much of nothing. It's not doing nothing but putting a lot of people in grief, and a lot of people hurt over that, man. Because there's good families, there's good people here in this town, man. Real good, respectable people, which we all are not. Neither are they. But there is that popular that don't need this shit. They don't need it, man.
Yeah.
You know, you have your part of town, man. Why swing a motherfucker back down to this part of town to fuck it up for them?
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you gonna send them? It's a pinball effect. Send them over there for a while. Send them over there for a while. Let's put the heat down over here. Let's get the cops over here. Let's get these busting ass over here. Send your informant cops down over here. You know, send your little narcs over here. Maybe a couple of them will die, but what the heck? I tried. I'm going up. I'm looking for a seat.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So how many homeless people have state or city government benefits for whatever? And like how many are abusing that?
I'd say 40%. 40 to 50%.
So what benefits
That's my brother.
do they have?
What benefits do they have? Well, they can get food stamps. They can get their A&D. They can hustle.
What's A&D?
A&D, aid to the needy disabled.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much money from food stamps? Is that per week or?
Well, they get that monthly.
Okay.
I don't know. You get 190 something a month. And
Okay.
your A&D, you get $1.89 something. You know, it goes on and on. It's a ripple effect, like I told you. It doesn't stop, man. It goes on and on, man. You got to go to employment first. You got to do this. When they don't want to do that, like I said, man, they need to slap that down and make an ID promise there, man. You're not allowed in my establishment to get any food, anything, until you give me a bona fide disability from a medical doctor. Until then, I need your ass working.
Yeah.
Or leave state. Like I said, shut them down, man. Shut them down and give me blood on the card.
So the rescue mission has like the lowest standards, like as far as not asking for anything other than the ID now, right?
Right.
Yeah. But they'll give food to anybody that shows up.
Yeah, just about. You know, you're going to get food here, whatever. You know, but you know, it's one of those things, man. It's a pinball effect. It's not going to stop either. It's not going to stop, man. This is one of the states to come to if you're homeless. This is one.
So are there other
Colorado Springs?
Right. Are there other organizations besides the rescue mission that maybe people don't like because they feel like they have too many restrictions?
Rules and stuff. They're being discriminated. That's when we get this homelessness saying discriminated. That's when we get the homeless saying cops or police aren't doing their job. They're discriminating me. making their own laws up.
Right.
Well, let me tell you, Sonny, not you, but the martial law isn't in effect, and it's not coming back. Believe me. What you're going to do is you're terrorizing other people that don't deserve it. That's what you're doing, man.
Fair.
Damn right. Yeah. And there's a lot of dope here in town. There's a lot of dope, man. It's an international state. Comes in and out.
So how do the homeless get it? I mean, they have to pay up, don't they?
No, you go right over there and get you some dope. Anyway. It's right around you, bro.
But, I mean, whoever's giving it away, I mean, do they give it away for free or do they sell some?
Well, it depends. You got prostitution here, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's male and female prostitution. You have your rip-rap, you have your gangsters, you have your, theft rings, you have your bicycle rings, you have your automobile rings, you have your, it's just all over, man. You have your gun rings. Like right now, I can go over here and buy whatever you want. I can go over here and buy a gun, I can go over here and buy a woman, I can go over here and buy a boy, I can go over here and buy a man. It's all here,
So
bro.
where's over here? Where's somewhere specific?
Hey, it's the strip that they're lifting. We talked about that.
Right. So a lot of the like the Travel Star motel right there.
Oh, I'm gonna start slinging names. I can't do that, man.
Okay,
You
no
need
worries.
that, JR.
I've heard things there.
Yeah.
As expected, but
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Are there any groups of homeless that you know that are involved in like a theft ring that
That I know? I don't know.
I'm not gonna ask names, but I wonder if it happens.
No, I don't have that information, but I'm sure it is.
Because I would think like around
Between
at
me
nighttime, going
Between me
between
and
homes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. I don't know where this is going.
Okay, I got
So
you.
I can't throw that out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure. there
I mean,
is.
I would assume so, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Let me hit that, right? Talk to my brother a little bit.
I asked you a whole bunch. I don't know what else I can go to now. It's a lot of good info.
He probably gave you all of
I know.
it. He said.
But luckily the numbers are up. It's hard to do, man. They get them there. They try to get them on Social Security and all this. Yeah, the rap center over there trying to get them on Social Security. The advocates over there. They need to go back to school and get a real license before you present yourself as an attorney. Know what I mean? Because I've seen so many men out here, man, that are still sloping on 4 and 5 years waiting to get disabilities. No.
Yeah.
And they're giving these people advice to go, you got to go to the Social Security office, you got to do this, you got to do that. For God's sakes, man, my lawyer does that. I don't have to do that.
Right.
I've been on disability for a while, and I just see it, and they're stuck, man. They're stuck. And it's sad. Don't get me talking about that one.
That's what he does. Stuck on stupid. Got the police and social workers around here, man. You're another number. You're a number. I swear. I waited on one A&D for what? 5 years. It's a cycle. When I went to a different city in the valley and got it in 1 week. It's a cycle done.
It's a cycle that keeps me employed. Keeps people employed. It's job security. Those people that are getting that money are getting it out of the state. And the state are getting it where? Out of everybody. Taxpayer. You a taxpayer?
Yep.
Well, man. I had my 4 credits. I worked a long time in my life. I got hurt. And seriously, I took a whole different view because I was forced to on what's really going on.
So you want me to get another sandwich? Because that's tuna. You want something else instead? Huh? Yeah. What do you want? Just a foot long of. Alright. Cool water too. So the deal of the day was ham, and so I got ham and 2 types of cheese, and I put a little bit of everything other than the jalapeno. There's a little bit of lettuce, tomato, cucumber, and just honey. There's mustard and mayo. So just can take off what you don't want. All right, I'm gonna get going, but I appreciate it. Thanks for talking. So maybe I'll see you back out there under the bridge or something sometime. But all right. Well, I hope things work out. Huh? I don't have money. I paid with the card. I don't have cash. For what? A cigarette? Just for anything? Where up north?
Chapel Hills, mall area up there.
Yeah.
So buy a sign,
Buy a sign?
supply one, try to make some money. I get a room every now and then.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start walking. I'll see if I
It's right there.
at the
Laundromat right there.